What up?
Yo.
What's up, guys? Search Garage. You might notice a new background. We are in Kev's new house. We have plenty more space here, and that's helpful for today's project. Today we're back on the Lowrider S, and we're gonna be installing a new fairing. We're gonna be going with a T-Sport style fairing that I was able to get for cheap on the marketplace. And we're gonna be sanding it today, painting it, slapping it on. Eventually I am gonna go with an ST style fairing. I haven't decided yet, but probably an Adavan black and get it factory color matched and all that. So this one, quality might not be the best, but just for shits and gigs, we're gonna see how it turns out. Another thing I did want to mention, we were using $20 Amazon microphones before. We've upgraded to these new DJIs. Very nice and fancy. So we'll see how the audio quality sounds on this video. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments how the audio turned out. All right, guys, so the fairing that we're gonna use is a T-Sport style fairing that I found on Marketplace for 60 bucks. Seems to be one of the Amazon fairings, like the Fatecim, F-A-T-E-C-I-M fairings are like 120 bucks. So the guy had it on there for a few months, let it go for 60, and that's the one we're gonna paint. This is what the fairing looks like. Not too damaged or anything. We're gonna be removing this windscreen, sanding it all down, and then we're gonna be painting it. We had one of our local paint suppliers mix us up a can of spray paint in the Harley-Davidson Iron Horse Metallic. The paint code, if anybody you guys is wondering, is gonna be EZZ Echo Zulu Zulu, and I was able to get that from my Harley dealer, so. Probably gonna be the route that I end up going with the fender. Fender's 120 bucks on Amazon. Harley wants like 900 bucks for a painted one. So probably the way that I go with that. All right, let's get to sanding. All right, so to take this windscreen and bracket off, it looks like we can just loosen these two screws here. And then on the back side, we're gonna be loosening these to rotate the screen up, and then 4 little 10 millis, and that should be enough to let it out. So let's get to cracking on that.
I think if you're a bigger channel, these are something you should worry about.
Yeah. Well, just when I'm not talking, I'll cut it out and use a different song or something. All right, guys, we ran into our first hiccup with a Facebook item. This bolt right here, these two came out good. This one's super tight and sounds like the stud itself is cracking in the housing. So we're just gonna remove the windscreen only and leave this bracket on for the paint. And we'll just mask it off, put some plastic on there so we don't get anything on the inside, and paint the outside. So happens sometimes when you're working with, you know, aftermarket used parts. So let's continue with the windscreen. All right, those are just digging in there. Looks like it had super glue on it or something, or maybe just rubbing. Yeah, no, it was just rubbing.
Yeah.
Sweet. Here's our windscreen removed. We're gonna get to sanding all of this and get to painting it. All right, guys, we're gonna start sanding. The camera is now floating on its own. It is amazing. And we have Kev Dog over here who's gonna be helping me sand a little bit. So pro tip, guys, if you're gonna get your own fairing and you're gonna paint it or whatever, it's very helpful if you have a buddy because it literally cuts the sanding time in half.
We'd probably be wearing a respirator. We want to be giving our subscribers lung cancer.
Oh, they can't catch it through the camera, it's fine. All the crevices is really what you want to make sure you get into because that's where your paint will start to flake off or chip first because it won't have a proper adhesion. Like I'm a fucking paint guy and I know what I'm doing. All right, we have some virgin lacquer thinner, nerd, and we're gonna be using that to clean off our fairing.
When is it virgin?
I think it's never had sex before. So with that, we are able to see we have a couple spots that we've missed. Just wherever it's shiny, we're just gonna go back through, get those a little bit cleaned up. Then we'll clean it again, get a new cover set on this table, and get it set up for the spray paint. All right, guys, our fairing is sanded and cleaned off. Now we're just gonna mask it and do a little walk around video and start painting it. So let's get this thing masked. Just like that, we have our fairing masked up and ready for spray. All right, guys, we're gonna start painting our fairing now. We got our can all shaken up, and we're just gonna start laying down these coats. We're gonna go with 3 coats of color, and then finish it off with 2, maybe 3 coats of clear, depending on how it turns out. It's gonna be our first coat. We're gonna let it tack up for a little bit, and we'll come back, hit it with 2 more coats. You just wanna start laying down the main coverage of it in the first coat. So you can see there's a lot of spots where it's barely covered, but we just want a smooth, even finish, and you want to avoid getting too much paint on there because it'll start to run or orange peel. We're trying to avoid that. I haven't painted much, so we'll see how it comes out. We might have to wet sand the clear coat at the end, but so far it's looking pretty good. All right, guys, we're gonna get started with our second coat. I really like how the first coat has turned out so far. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty good match. Obviously, we have low spots still. We still need to fully cover that, and then we're gonna have to do the clear coat. But it looks like it's gonna be a nice match to the factory color. And let's get started on the spray. And for our second coat, we do want to go a little bit heavier, get more of that coverage in there. And then just on the third coat, we're gonna be patching in what little is left. That's gonna be it for the second coat, and we still have a little bit of paint left for the third and final coat. Check it in 10 minutes. All right, guys, we're gonna get started with our third and final layer of color. We did notice towards the end of the second coat that we had a little bit of sparkles floating around, so we went ahead and covered up the bikes. Just to try and avoid as much of the overspray as we could. I'm not covering mine because there's a little bit of dust on there. I'll just wipe it down at the end. It's the same color anyways, so it's not like it really matters. We're gonna lay down the final coat, a couple coats of clear coat, and then we'll get this thing installed. Looking good?
Yeah.
Sweet. I think it matches it really well. All right, guys, so we're waiting on the final color coat to cure so that we can start laying down some clear. In the meantime, we're gonna be removing our existing stock OEM fairing and our bar bag, obviously, to be able to get the new fairing in there. We do have a headlight extender to make it sit flush with the new fairing and not be sunken in there. Then another thing that we have is these Coatland solid riser bushings. We're gonna put those on there because currently we have a little bit of flex with the bars when trying to move the bike. So these are meant to eliminate that. So since we'll have the fairings and everything out of the way, now's a good time to swap those out. All right, guys, I'm behind the camera now. Kev's enjoying some nice tall glass of water. And behind the scenes, we got the fairing removed and we got the solid riser bushings in. So that's that little black right there that you see and the black on top. And then here on the ground scattered around with our hardware is the old bushings. So that made it a lot firmer, and we're gonna get going with the clear coat. All right, guys, we're about to hit it with our last coat of clear coat, and then once that's done, we're gonna get the grill fired up and we're gonna get this installed on the bike. So I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. It's a little bit rough around the edges, you know. Probably should have sanded it with a higher grit instead of just a 150. You can see a little bit of those marks. But honestly, for what it is, how much I'm into it for, and its purpose, I'm pretty happy with it. So let's get started. This stuff will give you cancer. And then also, if you're running it in a garage with a propane heater of any sort, it will explode. So make sure you avoid that. Highly unsafe, kills all your brain cells, all that good stuff. But there's our last coat of clear. And yeah, we'll wait for it to dry up and throw it on there. All right, guys, we missed most of that footage just because we needed 4 hands to be able to assemble most of it without messing up the paint. But we got the windscreen back on, and we have it mocked up. We need to tighten it, adjust everything, and set the headlight on there. But I am loving how it looks so far. That color match looks pretty close. Quality of the paint could be a little bit better, but for a rattle can in a garage, I think it looks very good. And you won't be able to see it going 100 down the highway. All right, guys, we have our finished product. This is what the bike looks like with the T-Sport style fairing. We were able to go on a couple rides, and I got the headlight dialed in. It's at a good level now. I'm not too happy with the scuff marks that you can see. That's because we just went with 150 grit. If I could do it again, which I can, obviously, but if I were to do it again, I would go to a higher grit on the initial sand. I'd probably go down to or up to a 240 or even a 400 just to get that more smooth and even. As far as the color match goes, it's a pretty good match. It's hard to tell, especially once you get like 10, 15 feet back, and especially going down the highway. But it's a very close match. Again, that color code is Echo Zulu Zulu EZZ. That's the Harley Iron Horse Metallic factory color. And yeah, when we get the ST fairing on here, we're definitely going to set up a paint booth, plastic it off, get some ventilation going, get some negative air pressure to avoid. I have a little bit of specks here and there, so just to avoid all of that. And then we're going to sand it with a higher grit and get a smoother finish on it. This was a cheap fairing. This was a Tuesday afternoon project, so kind of rushed, but I'm overall really happy with how it turned out. And then this covers the wind a lot better than, you know, little baby stock fairing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments or constructive criticism, feel free to leave it down in the comment section. And I always try to read those and get back to you as much as I can on that. We're up to a whole 65 subscribers as of this filming. So I just want to say a big thanks to everybody. A couple of our videos, the Bassani video hit 2,500 views, which I was really stoked about. And with the new mics, we're gonna get some footage of the slip-on exhaust and how it actually sounds without the microphone cutting out. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys. Search Garage out.